Yeah.
Are we inviting the candidates in?
No, well, yes, we have to invite them in to listen. We're doing the meeting live here. So yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if this is executive session or anything like that.
No, we're going to do this in front of the public.
Cool.
So that's the way it should be.
Okay.
So you're
All
all
right,
set
we
then.
ready?
Yep.
All right. I would like to call to order the special meeting of the Board of Finance Wednesday, February 2nd. I'd like to call it to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
liberty,
and justice for all. All right. Let's let Tara in. She came back out.
Yep. I just let her
Okay.
in.
So the purpose of tonight's meeting is we had interviews last night with 3 candidates. Tonight we're to deliberate and hopefully come on with a decision for who we want to join the board. I think we can all agree that all 3 candidates brought something to the table, and I'll go around to everybody as well in this process. Just so everybody knows, we have 4 board members here tonight: Mary Capiello, Dan Dvorak, Eileen Cope, Glenn Rooney. We will be the 4 voting. Our first selectwoman, Tara Carr, would be the officio vote to break a tie if required. Each vote would stand on its own. If a nominee passes, that nominee would be put into place. So I will start again by saying, again, all 3 candidates brought something real special to the table, whether it be experience, whether it be auditing skills, whether it be strict number skills, all around skills. I was impressed with all the answers. And it's a hard decision for us to make. We need to understand this is a 2-year term that we're electing this person into, or appointing this person into. These next 2 years, I would say, might be the hardest 2 budget years that Brookfield has faced in a long time, with the debt bubble and the reval and all of the associated issues that have come up with inflation and moving numbers up. So I think it's important to pick the right person for the slot. And I'll go to Marcia now. Marcia, you weren't here last night, and you know pretty much the rest of this board. You worked with most of us for quite a while now. What type of piece do you see that you think you need in place to be able to work with us as a group that you feel would really help us through these next 2 years?
Well, I guess I'm at an extreme disadvantage that of not being able to attend last night, but we need someone that can get up to speed really fast. The budget process has started, and probably someone that is good at looking at the big picture and thinking outside the box. Those would be what I think would be important to me.
Okay. Dan, you want to add anything?
No, I mean, no, I agree with you that the interviews are all very, very interesting and all very different. Everybody had different strengths and different things that they would bring to the table. And it's, I'm looking, somebody, like Marcia said, somebody who's knowledgeable, who, did and does their homework. There's some people came with in-depth knowledge of the current situation, the current budget, the current capital, the current issues, and some people did, and I think that's really important. And then somebody that fits in with the fabric of the 5 of us. We have the 4 of us have a really good working relationship. I have no doubt Mary's going to fit in very well, knowing the bit I know about Mary. I need somebody that fits in well with the group. Those are the 2 things that I'm thinking about.
Okay, thank you. Eileen?
No, I think everyone has said it well. We know that we have these challenging times coming up, and making sure that we have somebody who we're going to be able to communicate well with. That's been a big strong point of this board is that we have been very communicative and respectful of opinions. So I think that that's a big quality that I'm looking for.
Mary?
Yeah, I mean, I've watched you guys back and forth off and on for about the last 4 years, and I really respect how knowledgeable you make yourselves about everything and how methodically you work and how well you work together as a group. And we're just looking to find someone who fits right into that.
Okay, perfect. Tara, you were involved last night. Any comments you'd like to make?
Yes, I do. Good evening, everybody. Hi. So just to caveat everything that everybody said, I agree completely, but I think that one of the main things is to have a team player and someone who's on board for the best interests of the town.
Okay. Thank you. John Lucas, anything you want to add?
Nothing that hasn't already been said. You want somebody who is a team player. You want somebody who can kind of hit the ground running. And I think all three candidates did an amazing job. And I really think the best of Brookfield stepped up for this. So you have your work cut out for you with your vote, and I wish you all good luck.
Thank you. All right. That being said, do I hear any nominations from the floor?
I would like to nominate Ryan Rodenis for the vacancy.
I would
Do I
second
have a
that.
second? Oh, Mary seconds. Okay. Would we have, then I guess we'd have discussion on that. Where do we see Ryan's strengths?
He's worked with most of us before. I think he's been involved in the capital committee, so he sees what those issues are coming down the line. He's been paying attention for a while. I think he fit in nicely with our group for the 2 months that he was with us. And I think he could bring some good experience to the board.
Dan, you have any comments?
I liked Ryan very much. He did his homework. He has some interesting ideas about capital, some good experience for that. He has, current knowledge that I think is quite valuable. And I've been impressed with him since I've known him.
Mary?
Yeah, I would pretty much echo what they said already. I really liked his answers. He was straightforward and got right to the point. He had a great energy and a willingness and obviously an ability to learn. You've already worked with him. And I liked how he said he would weigh services with costs and what would benefit the most amount of people in the town collectively. Again, just trying to do the best work for the residents.
Okay. Tara, since you might have a vote, you have any remarks on Ryan's interview?
I would agree completely with what the three board members have said.
Okay. I'll weigh in as well. As for needs, we got to look at the 2-year need and get through this budget season. I think that other candidates fit better in a longer term process to make some changes, possibly look at, different ways of doing things. Ryan is involved in the capital committee right now. I think that's important. We are looking at I think, Tara, you mentioned last night, and can you mention the number that you're looking at right now? Is that okay for you to do?
So for the selectmen's budget, we're looking at around 6% at COB today.
6%. And is that overall, or is that not only the town side?
That's just for operations.
Okay.
And that's a
So
spend
I
without looking
think-
at revenue. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. I just want
Yeah,
to say
exactly. Forget about it. Yeah.
the importance of the numbers and having someone that's involved in the capital committee and that worked with us in, the last few months, I think is a key point. The others also brought many key points to the process. And I think, but right now, I do think that Ryan would probably fit this running for the first 2 years that we need the position for. So then I'll put it up to vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you for your time. I appreciate everybody's candor, and I think we need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Sure.
Second,
perfect. All those in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
night.
Night.